Good afternoon. Yeah, it's a different time of day. I was just reminded about, I'm getting kind of really excited about getting out on the road again. Some of you may know I am a face painter. I have built a 30-foot mobile unit that we travel around, and we go to county fairs, we go do birthday parties, we do little community events. And basically my idea is I want to travel around and I want to visit different places, not just the same places all the time. Although it is absolutely wonderful and beautiful to be a part of those communities and be asked back, and I will do my very best to go back to the ones that have really welcomed me back. But in my downtime, I want to be able to experience the communities. So this year we are going to be staying out on the road 2 weeks at a time, stopping back to our permanent home to refurbish and re everything we need to do. So it's actually really kind of exciting to me because I don't even know where my road is going to go. We are starting out in April. And I was reminded this morning, before I forget, I was reminded this morning about why I love to do what I do. And it's the people, not just the kids, because face painting, everybody thinks it's just kids, but I get adults in my chair as well. And I do henna and tattoos. So honestly, we do every single creature on earth. I don't paint animals yet. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about painting animals. Love them, but I don't think they can tell me whether they want to get painted or not. So there's my moral compass. But I was reminded about a young man last year who, and I'm getting ahead of myself, but I like to watch people. I like to see, how they dress, how they walk, how they communicate with one another, whether they walk alone, I'm just curious about, just weird curious. My father would, we would sit in the car when we were little, and he would tell me stories about people. He would basically read them, which, taking some psychology, it's like I realize that he actually can see people and see, what their next step is going to be. He can anticipate like that. And I always thought it was like magical, which it is. And so I do kind of the same thing. But this one event, this young man was walking around, and you can tell he was fairly poor, didn't have anything. He wanted to have fun with everybody and just experiencing life. He wasn't riding any rides, and he wasn't really buying anything or shopping or anything, but he would go and explore. And he came to my door, and he peeked in, and he says, "Can I come in?" I love manners. And I said, "Well, of course, welcome." So he comes in, and he's looking around, and he says, "I don't have any money, but you have really, really good stuff." And I said, "Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate you liking my art and stuff like that." And he says, "Do you need any chores done or anything that I could get a ring?" And I said, "Well, yes, sir, I do, but I don't have anything right now to do. So you come back at about, 6 or whatever, about the end of the time of the event, and take out my trash, and I'll trade you the ring." So I took the ring and I put it aside, and he smiled at me and he said, "Thank you," and then he walked away. And then he says, "Do you want my phone number in case I forget?" I said, "No, I have an idea that you're not going to forget." And so anyway, he left. Well, he came back, he took out my trash, and he earned himself a ring. Those little moments like that, that's why I do what I do. Thank you. I just wanted to share.